let's talk about topics that we want to talk about in the future on the podcast.
Okay.
I had one on there called Scary New Tech. I feel like everyone's been kind of avoiding it, but I think there's a lot going on, especially with Flock. Not only can they read license plates now, but they can tap into like Bluetooth connections and listen to other things that are going on in the car. And they can figure out the connection from your phone to your car and then know when you're at home and where you are. And they put all kinds of information together to track you.
I mean, that is the future.
That is
constant movement.
Too much. We're supposed to live in America where
but look
at do that.
Look at every sci-fi show, every movie.
Yeah, that's sci-fi.
You're constantly being tracked.
You're saying this is like inevitable.
It is inevitable.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think we can backtrack it a little bit, at least until after our time. I don't want to be here for that.
Oh, okay. But it is inevitable.
But it's probably inevitable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Inevitable.
But it doesn't have to be the government. And the Supreme Court just had a ruling where...
It's not the government. It's corporations.
Well, that's the thing, is that they had a ruling where this guy did a robbery, a theft or something. And the police went and took, I think it was like cell phone data for a large area around where the crime committed. And they found the guy, arrested him, he went to court, but then he sued, saying that was like illegal searching and seizing of other people's information, which it was, because it wasn't just his phone that they were looking at.
It was a wide net.
It was a wide net, lots of people, and he won that case. But that was the case that Flock used to explain why they can monitor everyone and give that information to the police. So now the question is going to be, what happens now that the case that they used as their cornerstone argument has been overruled by the Supreme Court? Flock may have the right to monitor everybody, but the police don't have right to use that information.
Use it as ammunition against someone.
Right. Or to track anybody, because essentially they're tracking everybody.
What is the point of the Flock cameras? Is it just for surveillance? Or is surveillance like just a bonus? Like, what is the main idea behind the Flock cameras? What is like their main purpose?
Well, it depends.
Traffic?
It depends on what you want to believe. They say it's for safety.
Okay.
So if somebody commits a crime, they can monitor their location and all this stuff.
So the main idea is mass surveillance.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like, hey, this is it. This is the main idea. We want mass surveillance.
Correct.
Like that's just it. It's not because, it's to detect traffic patterns and make red lights easier to avoid or something. You know, no, it's mass surveillance.
It is.
We want to see you. We want to see what you're driving. We want to see we're human beings. There has to be a gray area for some sort of grace, because when you have
I agree with
a
you.
rigid, strict enforcement of everything, it's governed by technology and it's all automatic. That's a horrible fucking world to live in. Can you imagine, like, your car beeps at you? Oh, you went 2 miles over the speed limit for 10 seconds straight. A ticket is automatically on its way. You know what I mean?
It'll probably just show up in your email, because they probably already know what that is. Or it will arrive through AirDrop.
It's too much.
Bluetooth. Yeah.
It's too much. It's like,
I agree.
Oh, you exceeded your number of allowed momentary highways passing. You know, you were in the left lane for 10 seconds longer than regulation. The car is automatically rerouting to jail. Like, that's horrible.
So I just heard a story this morning too of Waymo. They were driving around.
Oh, the kids that got locked into the car?
Yeah, they were shooting some like Orbeez pellets or something out of the window. You know, they said that some remote worker was monitoring them and called the police, and then locked them into the Waymo and drove them to a parking lot where 5 police cars were waiting for them.
That is scary.
While telling the kids in the car that there was a mechanical issue and they needed to go to that parking lot.
What were they shooting?
Orbeez or some kind of pellet gun, basically.
That's kind of weird. A pellet gun? That's like a BB gun?
I think it was more like soft gel pellets.
Oh.
Well, what does it matter? I mean, they shouldn't have been doing
No,
it.
yeah, they shouldn't, but it's not. It's a slippery slope.
My car's not a cop.
I know.
My car is not a law enforcement vehicle.
Yeah.
Law enforcement is a law enforcement vehicle.
Yeah, it's different if you drive by a cop and he sees you doing that and he pulls you over and it's like, what the fuck are you doing, you stupid kid?
How do police get paid?
You can't deputize people behind the Waymo. They're not even...
Correct.
You can't... Yeah. It's like... It's like deputizing random people to give them power over you
And
so many things can go wrong.
It's false imprisonment.
Yeah.
Or whatever they want to call it. Like, they don't have the right to lock you into the car and take you to the police.
Yeah.
They can take you to your location. You exit. They report you to the police.
It's like a citizen's arrest.
Yeah.
Like, how do you, even citizen's arrest isn't.
I don't think
really
you're still allowed to
no, you can't like
put someone in handcuffs.
Yeah, you can't lock someone in your house. That's technically
unless
kidnapping.
Unless there's like physical danger to you yourself or people around you. I think then you can do it. And maybe they're going to make that argument that they were preventing more violence towards people. But I don't know, man. It's if they were shooting guns, like actual guns, maybe. Even then, call the police and tell them where you are. You're going to lock them in and take them to... That situation could have been made much worse.
You know how many drunk drivers going to get locked up from that? Like swerving around on the highway all over the place, and the car is like, you've exceeded your number of allowed swerves through the...
Unpredictable lane change. Erratic
lane change monitor has straight reroute to the nearest police station for a breathalyzer. Like,
oh, the little pipe's going to come out of your steering wheel.
Yeah.
Like.
Now there's a sensor in the car that's going to take a sample. Parts per million of your breath have filled the cabin area with this much alcohol. You're detoured to the nearest police station.
You are in need of some coffee and some breath mints.
Holy smokes. You need coffee.
Less booze. My car already recommends me to get coffee. It's like, you should consider
Wait until they
taking
start
a coffee
attaching
break.
a brand of coffee to that.
Oh my God.
You should pull over and get a Starbucks.
You are passing a Dunkin'
There's a
right
Starbucks
now.
on your right. Rerouting to nearest Starbucks.
It's not even like the cars are that reliable. I wouldn't trust them to do that. You see that Tesla that just rammed into someone's house?
Yeah. By the way, who's going to get prosecuted for that? Someone's got to get railroaded.
Someone's got to pay.
That. Like, you can't put the car in jail. Is it the driver? The driver isn't responsible.
I think
autonomous.
we should put the car in jail. I think it would be a lesson to other cars to straighten up.
How do you pierce the veil of the corporate veil and go after someone? What are they going to go after? The engineer to design the software? They're going to go after Musk himself because he's the they're
going to go after the driver. It's your responsibility to make sure that the car is operating and functioning properly. I'm sure it says that in the fine print somewhere.
Yeah, but if it's a split-second situation and the car just takes off on you, what if you are hitting the brakes and the car...
You better be able to prove it.
I was hitting the brakes and the car just went faster.
The brake log says you didn't. And that's the thing with technology, right? We're going to become so reliant on
logs
and trust it and trust these corporations that, someone's going to be like, look, the brake log says you didn't touch it. But what if they program, like, who's checking their algorithms and their programs? Is that something they're going to have
Look
to
at
submit?
Volkswagen. Volkswagen's still around. What about the whole emissions testing debacle?
That was stupid.
It was the programming that could detect that the car was being tested, and it adjusted to pass the inspection. And the other time, it wouldn't pass inspection. So if you can do that, you can do anything.
I guess.
I mean, that's such a low stakes, like imagine, I was hitting the brakes. That log has been erased or changed.
Or it just didn't log it because it understood that it was malfunctioning in some way.
Yeah, or it's every other sensor was screaming that we're about to be in an accident, and it temporarily suspends logging of whatever. Or
it recognizes that the acceleration is climbing, and therefore the brake log can't function because they're like, people won't accelerate and brake at the same time.
Oh, so some sort of
even
logic,
if it was a mistake.
Some sort of logic interlock or something like that. Yeah.
Both methods can't log at the same time. So now we're in a situation where it's going to be the driver against the corporation who has a vested interest in saying that it's the driver.
There is like a black box built into a lot of modern cars now where, the authorities can go in there and see.
But who's building the black box?
The climbing of acceleration versus all the other sensors.
Who's building the black box?
Exactly.
The company?
The company, yeah.
The car company? Yeah. The same person that would deliver the logs? I don't trust them. I don't trust their black box.
I don't trust anything. But it is scary tech. Like, it is heading into a way. And it's scary to us. But the next generation or this generation, it's less scary to them. And the generation after that, it will just be normal.
Well, it's also the narrative around it that they're being fed constantly through their algorithms, kind of like, well, if you got nothing to hide, then it's not a problem. Like, it is a problem.
If you've done nothing wrong, you got nothing. Yeah.
And it's not until it affects you personally that you're like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I didn't think this would happen to me.
When you're being railroaded up.
I thought they were always telling the truth. Turns out they're not, but I have no way of, letting people know that.
Yeah.
I'm just here. I was sucking the corporate dick the whole time. All right. And now they busted on my face, and I don't know what to do with that.
I don't know what to do with that.
I saw this other thing down in Florida. I don't know if you heard about this one, but they're putting cameras on top of garbage trucks.
I heard something about that. Yeah, to see if for code violations on your house.
Code violations on your house.
See, that kind of rigid, no gray area, no space for grace. Like, yeah, my grass for one day was 2 inches taller than whatever the city ordinance is. Yeah. I'm sorry. No, instant fine, instant whatever. And then that kind of rigidity is not.
Or like you got a new roof, but did you pull out a permit for that new roof?
Yeah, they can automatically check so that kind of rigidity is good for machines. We should be using that kind of rigidity for machines. Are the spot welds on this car up to code? Mm-hmm. The visual AI can track.
That's way too hard.
That's way too hard.
This is
prefabricated homes. Is the right amount of insulation going into these cavities at the right rate for the dimension of the wall?
Too hard.
Hold the line. You got to tweak this.
That's not profitable.
That's not profitable.
See, they would use that technology to figure out how little insulation could they actually put in there and still pass code.
Yeah, I see.
That's what it's going to be.
It's normalizing it, just like I said, and just like the days of a pension paying you for the rest of your life after 20 years of service, that's getting few and far in between.
That's true.
They did away with that. Now you got the 401k, and people don't even understand how it works.
Not to mention the desire to privatize Social Security.
Yeah,
which is something that has been afforded to generations now, and it's been proven to work. And even if you don't agree with how it functions, there's a reason these companies want to get their hands on it. It's a lot of money in there, and they want to make profit on it. They want to profit on your ability to sustain yourself after you are too old to work.
Yeah.
Like, let that sink in. Do you trust these same people? Would you trust Elon to invest your money properly, or to take a gamble? I wouldn't trust him with the money in my pocket. I think it's like $3. I wouldn't give him $2 to go to the soda machine because he's not going to bring me my change.
He's not going to bring you soda either.
Oh, sorry. It ate my money.
I went to the machine. I did input the $2 you gave me, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
There was a man on the way to the machine. He had an excellent business opportunity that I could not pass up, so I bought Twitter. But yeah, I think there's a lot of opportunity there for some scary tech to talk about. What about cryptozoology? That's another topic I had on the board.
What's that?
For a while.
Mythical monsters?
Yeah, but
like Bigfoot and stuff?
Yeah, like folklore monsters.
My son asked me the other day if the Loch Ness Monster was real. And I'm like,
probably
not.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not. Maybe at some point it was a dinosaur somehow that lived for a long time.
I think it was proven to be like a whale's penis or something, right?
Yeah.
Or some kind of penis, right? I'll have to look it up again. I saw more recent pictures that looked exactly like the original.
There's recent pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
High quality, detailed penis pictures.
See a lot of those UFO pictures now, very high quality. Before they were all blurry and you could tell they were fake, but now
very colorful.
Now it's like, holy shit, believable. Is that AI? I don't know.
No, it's alien tech.
It's alien. It's real alien tech. We can't tell the difference between alien tech and AI.
Alien invasion. That's how they're getting us used to the idea of AI being a thing, so that they can invade, and
it won't be artificial, it'll be alien intelligence.
Alien intelligence. Yeah, there's Bigfoots, chupacabras, Loch Ness monsters. Every culture has some kind of monster that they believe in. Wendigos.
Yep. Skinwalkers.
Same
thing, right?
I think they're different. Oh. We'd have to do the research.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to go. And then there's mythical creatures as well, and whether or not you'd fuck them.
What?
Yeah, we briefly touched on
Minotaur.
Yeah. Not the Minotaur.
Wait, not the Minotaur. The other half horse thing. The
Minotaur
centaur?
is like a half bull.
Yeah, the centaur. Centaur?
The centaur, yeah.
Centaur.
Yeah. You were questioning whether or not it had...
Yeah. I saw a TikTok about it, and I'm like, I've never thought of it like that before.
Yeah, that was an interesting conversation we had. But yeah, mythical creatures and whether or not they would win in a fight or something. We'll figure out what to do with that.
Yeah.
I had another topic on there about dog whistles. I think that could be an important topic for people to listen to, because I feel like, especially nowadays, too many dog whistles go unchecked, and too many people don't even believe that they're dog whistles.
Those use it and not even know.
Yeah, exactly.
And they perpetuate it without. It's like carrying the virus, like carriers. They don't even know they have it.
So that's also part of the meme culture, is that you know about the OK symbol?
Yeah.
So that started out as a meme. But it gets to the point where when you continuously use something to mean something that it doesn't matter anymore that you know that it didn't mean that because the people who think it means that are using it that way.
Yeah.
So you perpetuating the meme now has forced it onto the culture.
Yeah. I'm doing it, but not for the reasons that you think.
And it doesn't matter
I'm
anymore.
taking it back. No, you're not. That group has it, and
It's
they're using it, and now you're helping them perpetuate it. Yeah. It's so hard. There's too much shit going on to pay attention to all that at the same time.
Yeah.
I got to go to work. I don't got time for this shit.
Well, that's why we can
Everyone's in survival mode, you know.
We can talk about that too.
Yeah.
How rough
There's no room to
Americans
care
have it.
because you're worried about how you're going to feed your family tonight. Is it going to be pasta again?
That's why I think it's important that, you know, we can help people figure out exactly if what they're hearing is a dog whistle, if the message that's being delivered to them is actually something underlying, and there's a lot of that right now. Did you see the thing at the White House or with RFK and Kid Rock?
No. What was that?
They were working out together, and then they ended the video in a hot tub drinking milk.
Oh yeah, the AI video.
It wasn't AI.
That wasn't AI?
No.
What the fuck? Yeah, it was.
It was not AI.
No. Maybe there were AI parodies of it.
Maybe.
That made it look crazy.
Yeah, maybe.
So they were drinking milk in a hot tub. What does that mean?
That's so, especially milk in places where milk shouldn't be talked about, mentioned, shown, or whatever. Out of place milk, like milk in a hot tub.
Okay.
That's a dog whistle.
For what?
For white supremacy.
How?
Because they say that only the Western Europeans are able to consume and tolerate milk because of their superior genetics. So most of the world is lactose intolerant.
The fuck?
But people in Western Europe can tolerate milk. So therefore...
So they're genetically superior because of milk tolerance? What if you're not supposed to be able to drink milk? So what if that's a flaw?
So that's the thing is, it doesn't matter.
Your body's telling you, you shouldn't be drinking this shit.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether or not it's actually a superior thing. The thing is...
But they view it as superior?
Doesn't matter.
No?
It doesn't even matter if it's superior. The thing they're saying, the thing that they're putting out is the dog whistle. It's like, look, I am a member of the white supremacist movement, the organization. It doesn't matter if it's superior because I can tolerate the milk. The important thing is
they label it as a password. It's a password.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's important that you understand that I know what you're doing.
I know, and you know, and I know, and we're in the same group, and we can align our efforts independently to reach that same goal.
And it's putting a flag out, like American History X. You know,
I got you. I understand now.
Simple things like that people don't know. There's the obvious ones that are a bit older but still get not recognized, like the SS lightning bolts.
The lightning bolts, yeah.
So even when Charlie Kirk got kirked out on his stage, it had the SS logo with the American flag in it.
The whole symbolism.
Come
thing.
on, dude.
That's way out in the open.
That's not even trying to hide it. It's barely a dog whistle, but it's because people pretend like it's not real, like it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And to say that, to believe that, is allowing them to do it, because when you don't call them out for their bullshit, you're letting the dog whistle speak to the people it's meant to speak to.
I see what you're saying.
Are you familiar with 88?
88?
88 is a dog whistle.
I have no idea what that is.
So what's the 8th letter of the alphabet?
Why don't you tell me what it is?
I see you doing the math. You can do this. It's only 8 letters. I'll tell you what the alphabet starts with.
H?
It's H.
Okay.
So if there's 88...
H? Okay.
Which is Heil Hitler.
No, this is
it's not
this
bullshit.
Is numerology.
So this is the thing. See, you're doing the thing. You're doing the thing right now.
Okay, but if I come up with some stupid shit and I get 5 other guys, hey, let's do this stupid shit.
It's not 5 other guys, dude. It's a whole community online. They get tattoos next to their SS, next to their Nazi symbols. That's why it becomes what it is. And to say that it's stupid and that's not real, you're part of the community that's ignoring the fact that is a dog whistle to racists.
I see what you're saying, but like this, the same thing could be said about astrology and the numbers people. And I'm a size 7, and there's 7 letters in this, and the 7th letter of that word means this, and
but it doesn't. The thing is it
endless.
Doesn't matter whether or not it makes sense or if it's intellectual.
All right.
The only thing that matters is if that group of white supremacists believe that that's a thing, and they promote that as a thing, and they use it to communicate to other white supremacists that is a thing.
All right.
That's the dog whistle. So 88 is 100% a white supremacist dog whistle.
Okay.
It does not matter if it's makes sense or
it doesn't make sense or whatever.
Or anything.
All right. So if we draw attention to it, they're going to change it to 99 or some other weird numerology thing.
It's possible.
So how do you stop that?
Well, you
just keep calling them out forever. Now your part-time job is researching hidden whistles and
I mean, if you don't do that,
secret societies.
If you don't do that, you end up where we are now, where RFK and Kid Rock can drink white milk in a hot tub.
Okay.
And people don't recognize it because nobody paid attention.
What are they accomplishing?
It's emboldening.
Okay, but the emboldening will eventually reach a point where you get the racists that actually lash out at inappropriate times, like the people in the grocery store accosting immigrants because they're wearing the ceremonials. And get the hell out of my country. That draws attention, and that gets them kicked out. That gets hate crimes filed against them. So even if it leads to something, it's going to lead to that.
Possibly.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
they're going to internalize all of this. They're going to.
That's the point. Is that normal people. That's what you're trying to go after. You're trying to go after regular, normal people who end up falling down those pipelines because they can't recognize that they're in that group.
Okay, so they go into the funnel, the SS funnel, and they come out the bottom of the funnel being radicalized.
Yes.
Well, that they're gonna get punished for that. They're gonna at some point they're gonna do either something systemic,
except
if they're in a position of power, or they're gonna do something on the local level.
So that
gets them kicked out of Costco.
That's what I'm saying right now, though, is that when society as a whole lets these organizations have their symbolism and not get called out for it, and they continuously build new ones and flag each other, then someone like a senator can start going around with an 88 tattoo and be like, oh, that was a good year for the stock market or some shit.
Okay.
But really it's a dog whistle to all the white supremacists who now vote him in. Yep. And now he proposes legislation and gets it pushed through because there are also other senators who did the same shit.
Yeah.
So now hate crime isn't a real thing. So now you can accost people who are wearing those hair.
I see what you're saying.
Freely.
That's a systemic outcome of letting that group go rampant.
Yes.
But it's not invisible. People are going to see that, and other opposing senators are going to fight against that.
That's what I'm trying to do is fight against it.
No, I mean the systemic.
It's already happening.
In what way?
Our senators, politicians, and everybody, they do the dog whistles.
No, they do. But what's the systemic outcome? What bill gets pushed into existence and actually approved by both houses that says, hey, it's no longer a hate crime to call someone out, or the only thing I can see is the racial profiling from ICE.
From ICE?
ICE.
I mean, there are...
That's 100% racial profiling. The only reason you're stopping this person is because he's a person of color.
I have not done the research on this particular topic, but there have been bills pushed through that are not great, and I don't have them offhand. Sorry.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that it's important to know this recognized dog whistle so that you don't fall into a cult.
I get that. I'm more worried about the stuff that affects us, like the protections they're taking, like the Glass-Steagall Act. Whatever happened to that shit Trump said about the credit card companies are going to be limited to 10% interest?
Right. You believe that for a second?
That's still 30% on my credit card, dude. Like, what's going on?
It's never going to happen.
And the protection laws about banks being limited to the type of packages and investment vehicles they offer that run the economy off of a cliff has been repealed. So, that's the shit I worry about.
There's a lot to worry about.
Yeah.
I try not to do that too much.
And at the same time, you got to go to work 40 hours a week or more so you can pay the taxes.
So we can definitely have these topics on the podcast. Maybe we should, and we had the fun ones with the cryptozoology and the sexy mythical creatures.
Sexy creatures.
Maybe we can do more happy podcasts.
You ever heard of a secretary bird? It's supposed to be a sexy bird. That's
not mythical, though. That's a real... We could do a whole episode about birds you want to fuck.
I'm good.
I also put on here some other topics for the future. Video games.
Oh, yeah. We haven't talked about video games in a while.
I don't want to talk about just generically. Let's just talk about video games, what video games we like and that kind of stuff. I want to talk about the history of video games and the societal impact and the cultural impact of video games. Our favorite video game.
I watched The Electric State last night.
I haven't watched that.
It was good.
I heard it was bad.
I mean, I liked it.
Is it sci-fi?
It is sci-fi, yeah.
Where do you put it?
It's good.
Did it break?
It didn't break the sci-fi scale, no, but it is still good on the sci-fi scale.
Like a 6?
It's like a 7.5.
7.5 on the sci-fi
7.5,
scale.
7.6 on the sci-fi scale. It was cool. I liked it. I liked watching it. I enjoyed it. It had a really cool underlying theme of technology addiction and using it as an escape.
Is it like a cyberpunk?
It's more like Surrogates. Remember that movie Surrogates with
I think so.
The guy from Fifth Element, Bruce Willis? Everyone's going around in their own robots.
Like their avatars.
But their body's like rotting in a recliner at home.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
They're all fat and disgusting and stuff.
Yeah, because they're so used to being in the avatar. And I'd do it. Fuck it. Once I get old, I'd fucking hook up to an avatar for 10 hours a day.
I might do it now.
Can you imagine?
Tired, man.
Freaking you're not feeling tired, having energy. That'd be cool.
Would you? How many birds would you fuck in your avatar?
What the fuck? Like a bird avatar?
Is it cheating?
Am I a bird? What?
Is that your criteria? If you were a bird, you'd fuck other birds?
How else would you?
The cloaca? You'd have to put it in the cloaca. Would you put it in a blobfish?
Would you put it in a blobfish? That should be a t-shirt. Would you put it in a blobfish?
An episode about landlords.
Oh my God.
And our interactions with landlords and TikToks we've seen of landlords and how we would behave as a landlord.
There's a lot of talk about that. And it's like, should it be a way of making money? Should it just be a profit vehicle? And a lot of people see it as that. But with that, you have to take the bad with the good. So like when shit goes bad, you can't whine and complain that you can't pay your fucking mortgage. You're the landlord. You took that risk. Well, that's just like they'd say the student loan risk with the 18-year. Like if you're a landlord, you're in your 30s or 40s. You bought that. You have way more experience, way more knowledge than an 18-year-old taking out loans they're never going to be able to pay back on a crooked student aid system, student financial system.
I mean, that's what they're constantly saying as business owners, right? Yeah. They're taking all the risk. But the second there is a chance of risk, they want to get bailed out. They're not
this isn't fair. How am I going to pay? It sucks for it to be you.
You know, not everyone is hurting. I think there's definitely a place for landlords. You know, there's people who don't want to own houses. They want to rent. But then there are a lot of people who don't want to rent. They want to own houses, but that is just outside of their reach. And why? I know they're starting to change this in some places, but I believe that on-time rent payments should be on your credit history.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they don't. That is insane to me.
Because how can you tell someone that, oh, you can't afford a house? Look at your credit history. Yeah. It's like, but look at what I've been paying monthly. It's more than the house.
It's more than the mortgage would be. See, I'm paying $3,000 a month for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom ranch in a decent neighborhood. If I could qualify for a loan to buy that house, the mortgage would be $2,000, $2,200, whatever.
And the risk is pretty minimum to the bank. I mean, these mortgages are front loaded with so much interest payments. Like every payment that they make up until they foreclose is basically interest. Like go fuck yourself. Yeah. By the time my house is done, I will have paid double on it.
Definitely.
So landlords, that's a good topic. Yeah. I put the real rap battles of history. I think I was real tired when I wrote that one. I was watching some epic rap battles of history. I was thinking, what if historical figures like actually rap battled each other? What would that be like? Now that I'm saying it out loud, it feels stupid. So I'll probably just erase it.
Yeah, you'd have to come up with lyrics.
Yeah,
that's hard.
That's too much work. All right, goodbye. The zombie apocalypse.
I thought we talked about that already.
We talked about Season 1. Internet apocalypse. Oh, we talked a little bit about it, but I want to do like a whole episode. What our plans are and
that's a good one.
What do we think started it? What would we want to start it? How would we start it if we were the first infected? I want to get weird with it.
I'll tell you right now. We'd be going around biting whoever we can, eating their guts.
What if it doesn't transmit like that?
How would it transmit?
High interest loan payments.
What? Just might as well be magic.
You don't understand.
Might as well be a spell.
All right, sign here. Sign here. Ah, you're a zombie.
Ah, shit.
Go to work, zombie. I put ghosts.
Ghosts. Okay.
I want to talk about some ghost stories. And do you believe in ghosts?
Not really.
Do you believe? Would you?
Well, I did experience one thing.
Oh! Don't give it away.
But I mean, it could have been sleep paralysis.
It could have been. Some people consider those to be kind of ghosts.
But it's never happened since. And it never happened before that. So
maybe you died.
Fuck triggered. That's one instance of sleep paralysis.
Maybe you died. Maybe this is your hell. Maybe the people that you think are your friends are the ones that drag you deeper in. Because they give you a glimmer of hope and happiness, and then they leave your life and you're back to the misery and the shame.
It's like that recent episode of Rick and Morty where they keep reincarnating as lower life forms and they have to evolve their way up.
That to me.
I really like that episode. That reminds me a lot of season 1.
It was funny because...
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Rick was constantly trying to win through violence.
Yeah.
And then Morty kind of figured it out. And then in the end, they won through violence.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes violence isn't physical.
Yeah.
Sometimes violence could be withholding money.
Could be financial.
Resources, yeah. Which is another topic I had on here was just water.
Water.
I think water has become incredibly political, or maybe it always has been, fresh drinking water is very important. And now these data centers are consuming a ton of water and people are finally like paying attention. Nestle has constantly like taken water from people and sold it back to them at exorbitant rates. And the water's important. And the place where Jared lives right now is under a boil advisory, because they found E. coli in their water supply. So that's great. Maybe we should revisit parasites, not just prions, but wait, prion's not a parasite.
It's not even technically alive.
We should do one about parasites here about the...
We already talked about doing one on landlords.
No, little parasites.
Oh,
not societal.
Gotcha.
Interbody parasites. Have you seen the one that's going around recently?
The diarrhea one?
The diarrhea one.
Something about cows? Is it cows and diarrhea?
It's not cows. No, it's humans. Okay. Humans get it, and it lasts. Even if you take the medication, it lasts for at least a month. So they say it's explosive diarrhea.
So diarrhea has finally evolved.
Well, there's a parasite that's causing it.
Oh, okay.
The thing about that is that they believe it's on fresh produce. Avoiding produce has been a good call in my life.
Avoiding produce, fresh produce especially. Well, that's great because we're not going to have that much produce anyway. With the fertilizer scam and all the moves that this administration has been doing that's actually hurt farmers. Produce is going to be in low supply anyway. So it's kind of convenient that they're advising us to stay away from produce.
Well, they're saying
we're not going to have much of it anyway.
They're saying washing it doesn't really help too much.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So
that's great. That's great that you can't wash your produce and feel relatively safe. No,
you have to heat it up. You got to cook it.
I'll be damned if I'm going to boil my apples.
I don't think it's on the apples. I think it's mostly ground based. They're saying that the only way this parasite gets transmitted is through human fecal matter.
Okay. So what, someone took shit on strawberries?
There you go. There you go. You're figuring it out. Maybe that's how they're making more fertilizers. They're taking it from our waste plants. It doesn't even matter, right? Because we used to have, like, the FDA used to check for this shit. Like, it probably would not be as widespread as it is now if we had a functioning fucking government.
There's no way to prove that.
There is no way.
You can never prove that.
Except for the historical fact that we didn't really have horrible
listen,
outbreaks.
You can't walk forward looking into the past.
How about a whole episode on numerology, like you were saying?
Oh my God.
We just talk about what the numbers mean.
Complete nonsense.
Follow the numbers. Don't say it's nonsense. This is real stuff to people.
I know. That's what's crazy. It's just like religion. This is real.
So
God wrote this book.
I want to talk about numerology because I find it interesting that people read so much into this. You ever see these people at the protests? They have big numerology signs.
Yeah.
And they're talking about, on one side they have some like weird Bible verse, and on the other side they have like a whole key to like explain what numbers mean and which number means which letter, and how to decipher like what the president's actually saying.
God.
Gotta get into that. I put travel on here. Everybody likes to travel.
I don't.
Not if you're the one driving.
Even then, what the hell? Where am I going to go? What am I going to see?
I don't know, man. All right, we're going to bring down that episode. That'll be fun. Hey, Jerry, you remember when you saw the Grand Canyon? What was it, a hole? Did you see a hole in the ground?
It's great.
Are you happy?
Saw the Grand Canyon. That's awesome.
How about police encounters?
We talked about those.
Yeah, but
season 1.
We do a whole episode on our personal police encounters.
We did. Season 1, we did a whole...
I don't think we did a whole episode.
Well, we didn't do Jared's take on it.
We got to get Jared's take. How about the lottery?
Talking about the lottery?
Yeah. We'll talk about the different types of lottery, whether or not we play the lottery, how we feel when we win the lottery, etc.
The history and how it came about.
Yeah. And how it's just another tax on poor people. I put birds on here. I didn't put sexy
You
birds.
again with the birds. What
Just
the fuck
regular
with the
birds.
birds?
The birds have been a big part of my life recently, okay?
Really? Mine too. I gotta say, mine.
There's a bird feeder on my window, and there's birds constantly coming by. New birds. There's a yellow bird the other day. Giant cardinals coming through.
We got baby cardinals, but now we got nothing because the squirrels knocked the fucking bird feeder off the window.
There's a catbird in my neighborhood that I want to strangle.
A what?
A catbird?
A catbird?
A catbird.
What's that?
It's just a bird. It's like a gray bird, but when it chirps, it sounds like a cat.
Oh.
Meow, 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 meow. Every time I'm working in the yard, it's like 5 feet away from me. And it goes, meow. I go, shut the fuck. I am going to strangle you.
Have you seen him?
I've seen him.
Yeah.
He looks at me in the eyes.
He's like, meow, meow.
And he's like,
he looks at you the way the bird does.
He looked at me.
He takes turns with each eye looking at you.
Well, they do that in the bird feeder. There was a house sparrow or something in there this morning, and I'm eating breakfast.
We call those garbage birds.
I thought you called pigeons garbage birds.
Yeah.
You just call every bird a garbage bird, don't you?
Any bird that's overpopulated.
Too common.
It's a garbage bird.
You're looking at birds like they're Pokemon. That's a
common. It's a common. You get these dime a dozen.
We had a yellow finch or something that landed. It was bright yellow too. That's a rare.
That's a very rare.
This is how my daughter.
Rare.
This is how my daughter.
That's how my kids view life.
She's constantly looking at the bird. She goes, that's a common one.
Yeah,
that's a rare one. So yeah, birds. We talk about birds. I put metal. About different types of metal.
Different types of
metal?
metal?
There's so many different types of metal that I don't even.
You talking about music?
No, like actual physical metal.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I bet you there's metal out there you don't even know exists.
I mean, that's not on the periodic table. We can find out. We know.
But there's like alloys. Yeah, you mix them together and you get something new.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what you get when you mix plutonium with iron?
Plutonium?
Yeah.
With iron?
Yeah.
What, depleted shells? Like
I don't know. I was asking you if you knew. I don't know. I have to do the research.
I have no idea.
An episode on social media. We've definitely touched on that in the past, but we can get some real research going. How the economy of social media is all rage-based and
it is
anger.
It's all illicit reaction type shit.
The more engagement you have, the better, and the best engagement comes from pissing people off because happy people don't make comments.
Just like reviews on businesses.
Don't do anything. Want to do an episode on Christmas? Bring your wife back in?
Sure.
She'd love that.
She loves Christmas.
Everyone loves Christmas.
I don't. Also, my wife has double the Christmas cheer. She drinks for both of us.
She used to have 4 times, but want to do one on the manosphere?
Manosphere?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
That's all the incels and the men going their own way. The MAGTOW.
The men's lonely epidemic or whatever it is.
Epidemic, yeah.
No, you're just a dick. You just suck.
Look at me mogging all these guys. Why won't women sleep with me? I don't even remember what that means.
I don't know.
It was very popular on their jawline. You got to be quiet. Yeah. Mewing. That's what it is. Pushing your tongue up against the roof of your mouth.
Yeah. I always wonder if that works. I don't have the
patience.
The patience, the perseverance to just do that all day.
Yeah. I got too many real world problems to worry about. Yeah. I put ticks. Ticks have been a big deal this year. It seems like every year they're getting worse and worse. Jared said he does not want to talk about ticks.
No.
So we'll have to do one on our own just about ticks.
What is he got, like a
phobia?
Phobia thing?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him. I was like, yeah, ticks. We can put other bloodsuckers in there too. You remember when mosquitoes?
Landlords? Back to the landlords?
You're always with the landlords. No. You remember when mosquitoes were like the West Nile virus?
Oh, yeah.
And the malaria. And
then it just went away.
Well, I'm sure
they sprayed and they genetically modified mosquitoes.
A lot of people did a lot of things behind the scenes that
I know.
We no longer fund. So that's why the screwworm fly.
Yeah, fly. there was a big campaign against that. What was it, 40 years ago?
Yeah, and they were doing it all the time until
and then they defunded.
Trump decided not to do it.
No one's keeping track of it. No one's treating it. No one's monitoring it. Now it's back with a vengeance.
So you know how they were doing it, right? They were creating flies that were incapable of breeding and dropping them in South America. And they sold this as, why are we wasting so much time with the breeding habits of flies? Now you know why.
I see.
Fucking morons.
They labeled it higher up the stream as something useless when
exactly
on the micro
outcome.
Yeah.
The end result.
Yeah.
They didn't talk about the end result. They talked about the way the news story made it sound weird and like stupid. How about tourist traps? Gotta love a tourist trap.
Oh my god.
Even when you go to the museum, in the end, they push you through
That's weird.
the gift shop.
It's not just museums. It's a lot of theme parks, and you go on a ride, and then you're exiting the ride, and the exit
Would you like to buy your picture?
spills you out into a gift store,
That's true. Yeah.
and you're walking past all the gift shit, and your kids are like, "Oh, let's buy these Legos and these Pokemons," and
How about
there's multiple rides.
how
that we
about a
went on to.
replica of the ride inside a snow globe?
Yeah,
Don't you want to carry that through the rest of
Forever.
the park?
there were several rides in the last theme park we went to where the ride exits you into the gift shop of that. I'm like, what the hell? Like you go on a Lego ride and it exits you on the Lego gift shop.
When we went
That's
to
nuts.
Disney, the number of like stores that just sold stuffed animals and they all sold the same one. There was like every street corner just had one.
Yeah, like when we went to Myrtle Beach, and on every corner there's a beach store for
Yeah.
boogie boards.
What
and-
about the little sharks and glasses and those things? They got like shelves of them.
Yeah, lots of that shit.
Crazy.
Picture frames, all that beach paraphernalia.
Ugh. So
Yeah.
yeah, tourist traps, that could be a thing. Strange measurements. You ever hear that meme that Americans will use anything for a measurement
Yeah.
besides
Yeah.
the metric system?
Yeah, anything but the metric system.
So I'd like to explore some of those types of measurements
cool.
that we use in everyday life or that we've seen other people use. Like,
Knots. We're going 20 knots.
yeah, we can talk about that's like an
Fathoms.
those are like actual measurements.
I know. Oh wait, they're not.
Those are real. Those
It's
are
not just an
nautical.
American bastardization of some measurements.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm talking more like how many football fields is a thing,
Oh,
right? You know,
I gotcha.
because
Gotcha.
Americans can somehow conceptualize the size of a football or an Olympic swimming pool. That's enough gold to fill 10 Olympic swimming pools. I don't know what the fuck that
Yeah.
means.
How
We
many
just know
ounces
it's
is
big.
that?
That's
Ounces.
it. Yeah.
You mean Coke cans? That's like 2 Coke cans. So that's 2 beefaroni cans
Yeah.
worth of whatever.
Speaking of Coke cans, you see recently, like in the grocery store, I've noticed that a lot of the sodas are selling micro cans or smaller cans.
They've always had micro
They've
cans.
always had them, but now they're like
Everywhere?
across the shelves. In
You know
every
why?
type
Because
of
that's all you
flavor.
can get for a fucking $1.
So
that's why.
That's what I said
It's
too. I was like, instead of
shrinkflation.
making the cans more expensive, they just shrunk the cans
Yeah.
down, sell them for the same price.
It's
as the can.
$3 for a can of Coke, but you get one of those micro cans, it's still like $1.50. So, you know.
Plus, makes my hands look huge.
It's huge. I want to talk about where's the Doge
Look at me, I'm
checks?
bigger than a soda can.
Where's my Doge check?
You want to
Where's
talk,
my tariff check
you
refund?
You want
Where's
to talk about government lies
where's all that shit?
off the coast of some country chilling?
Yeah.
How about just flipping stuff? The idea of starting a business flipping things that we get at tag sales.
Oh yeah.
I wanna-
Who pioneered that? Gary V.
Gary Vee. No, I want to talk about how we would do it.
How we would
and
do it?
what we would flip.
Okay.
I'm thinking stain mattresses.
Stain mattresses.
Yeah. I think there's a
A big market for that.
underutilized, underappreciated stained mattress market. And we can expand into like stained sofas and stained, armchairs and stuff.
You can sell them to synagogues.
What?
The stained mattresses they found under the. There are a lot of stained mattresses they were pulling out of that hole in the wall.
I don't know what he's talking about. This is new to me. This is I am not a part.
You
of
saw
this.
that. You saw
I
the
didn't
hole in
see-
the wall, the underground
saw-
tunnels.
I also want to talk about what happens when we die. Since that'll be soon.
You get reincarnated into a lower life form, and then you have to
there's-
evolve all
there's
the
a-
way back up.
That would be great. But knowing, like,
You have
every
any
time,
idea how much willpower it takes to drown yourself, Morty?
that's like New Game Plus. That's what that is. Being
New
able to
Game
keep
Plus.
all your stats and do it again. I would love that. That would be great. But it would suck if everyone you knew started at a different spawn point. But I mean, if you knew them, you could spend time trying to find them. But what if your wife found someone better?
Or worse.
I mean, if it's worse, you can scoop in and be the hero,
Yeah.
right?
Sure.
I bludgeoned this guy for you. He'll be back though. But no, I want to talk about different religions and their views and how we would feel in each situation, that kind of stuff.
So you want to have a fantasy episode?
Yes.
Okay.
A whole episode about donuts.
What?
You need to understand how donuts are made.
I know how donuts are made.
Well, we're gonna go over it.
You fry them up or bake them.
There it is.
Which one it was?
There we go.
Maybe it's both.
I also put on here the reed technique, which I forgot what that was, but it was interesting when I saw it, so I put it on the board. And
Were you
so
also tired that time?
I'm tired a lot.
Yeah.
I'm tired now. I'm
Mhm.
going to be tired when I leave here. I'm going to be tired if I ever edit this. And Yeah. I got to stop doing the research at the last minute, too. I got to
It's fun.
try to put that together.
It's like you're in high school all over again.
Yeah, but you guys
do
ask
that paper 2 hours before it's due.
Good, salient questions that I don't have the answers to.
We what? No, we don't.
You do. When did that happen? Who did this? Why is that? I was like, I don't fucking know, man.
They
Just
sold
read the
less
words.
than 50, what was it, $50,000 in steak. Steak's expensive. That's a low
Pears.
number. Pears.
Can you think of any other topics you'd want to talk about? I mean, we could talk literally about anything. I'll just keep making shit up. I'd like to sprinkle in different types of sci-fi through the whole thing.
You talk about.
Let's talk about portals. Different types of portals.
We do portals. There's one about
teleportation.
you could talk about transhumanism.
I don't want to get political.
Downloading your consciousness into robots.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Not just controlling an avatar, but through a headset, but actually being in there. If you die in the avatar, you die in real life.
But if I'm able to be downloaded, can't I be backed up?
If you die, if backed up,
Yeah.
that's crazy, right? What if you? Can you imagine that?
You ever see Altered Carbon?
I did. I fell asleep during a lot of the episodes.
Dude.
I gotta.
The
backtrack.
first season's so good.
I
mean,
know.
the only season there exists is really good. If you see a second season, that's like a Temu version. Don't watch that.
Gotcha. It is really interesting. Can you imagine? That's like actually being able to go back in time and talk to yourself. Because if you back up different versions of yourself at 5-year intervals, can you imagine that? Like 60-year-old you could technically have a conversation with 20-year-old you.
Oh, I think I'd want to kill me.
Did we make it?
Did we make it? Look at us.
Look at us.
They call that multi-sleeving, I think. You're not supposed to do that.
There's a reason for that.
But that's the
It's
thing.
like cloning.
In Altered Carbon is that only the rich are able to create sleeves that look like themselves. So they pick like a point in their life that they like and boom, that's their sleeve forever.
Mm.
But poor people, generally they could get different sleeves by upgrading, and they're like people who have died, or they're like snails who have outgrown their shell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you get a used sleeve is what they call it.
The body. The body.
The body. Yeah. So anybody could be in any body for whatever reason. And
it's like being John Malkovich.
Let's talk about comedy movies.
Like what?
Like,
I don't like any comedy movies these days.
You don't like any comedy movies?
I can't remember the last one that I saw that I actually liked.
That's true. I think a lot of the comedy movies more recently have relied more on grossness.
Yeah, like I saw Anaconda recently with Jack Black.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Black. I laughed at a couple of parts.
Yeah,
but I was basically just waiting until it was over. Like it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm older. Maybe 20-year-old me. If I could download the 20-year-old sleeve version of me and watch that, I'd be laughing the whole time. I don't know.
I think they rely a lot on tropes, but I don't think it's entirely the fault of the writers or the directors. I think it's a lot to do with the industry as a whole. People don't want a risky thing. They want a comedy that copies other comedies that have made money in the past.
Oh, I see.
So instead of trying something new, they just redo the same thing over and over again. I think more interesting and entertaining comedy are coming from short form, YouTube, TikTok, that type of area where people explore things that nobody really talks about. And I'm not, this isn't a dog whistle. I'm not saying, we couldn't make Blazing Saddles today or something like that. Just say you want to say the N-word. Why don't you just say that?
Where is this coming from?
I'm just saying that there's a group of people who agree that comedy isn't as funny today, but the reason they don't think it's as funny is because they can't be racist anymore.
I see.
And I don't want to be lumped in with those assholes.
You can't be funny anymore.
I'm not allowed to do an Asian accent anymore. I love doing an Asian. No, just stop, dude. It wasn't funny back then. People laughed because they were fucking anxious and nervous.
Where do you draw the line? What about an Asian person who speaks perfect English? Can they do the funny Asian accent?
Why are they doing it?
To get laughs?
Are they doing it because they're imitating their parents?
Yeah.
And they're doing the accent that is
they're imitating
their
parents. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm not okay with them talking about an Asian person in general. Like, let's say an Asian store
generalizing the whole.
If they're doing an accent simply because they're Asian
and
they're doing it to appeal to a white audience.
I gotcha, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I think comedy could be a fun topic to talk about. We talked about the horror genre of movies. Maybe we could talk about other movie genres as well.
What else is there? There's horror and comedy.
There's
and sci-fi.
There's sci-fi. Yeah, we did talk about sci-fi too.
You want to talk about romantic movies?
Yeah, we could talk about romantic movies. I mean, you love Reese Witherspoon. She's been in a bunch of them.
Yeah, I do.
Romantic comedy is one of the only ones that still has a strong following, I guess.
But they're also on tropes, built on tropes, and it's all the same. Like
that's why they continue to get made.
Woman leaves hardworking guy.
A lot of times it's like a fish out of water story, though, isn't it?
Buy them their dream house.
City woman goes to the country and meets Hick and falls in love with Hick.
Old college boyfriend or high school boyfriend and falls in love all over again. Yeah.
I made a huge mistake when I moved. And then there's a rain scene where they're both screaming at each other and crying in the rain. They get you, though, don't they?
No, they don't. I hate watching those movies.
But there's like, there's spy movies. Do you like a good spy movie?
Yeah.
There's the art house film.
Art what?
There's the art house film.
Oh, it is. The
film that is not a mainstream film. It was made for like $10 million and makes you leave the theater thinking, why the fuck did I watch this?
Oh, I had a recent movie like that. Iron Lung.
I didn't watch that one.
It was just one of those movies. It's like sci-fi, but it's so far out there you don't even know what it is. It's really out there, super out there. I don't even know I don't even really understand the ending.
What about doing one about films that subvert the genre?
Subvert it?
Yeah. They're not what you anticipated or expected.
Oh, okay.
So like
it ends up being something completely off the wall. Yeah.
That movie, forget the name of it. Starts with a B. Had
Begonia.
Begonia.
Yeah. That was one of them for sure. Yeah, that was good.
So that was like, I guess it was meant to be a horror film in some way, and then it turned into like a sci-fi thing at the end. Or The Menu. Jared and I have talked about The Menu a lot recently.
Was that the one where people are trapped meal with the chef brings out weird dishes and stuff like that?
The dishes aren't weird.
No.
So that's how the previews made it seem. They made it seem like the dishes were weird and that maybe they were serving people.
Yeah, that's what I was getting from it.
Yeah, it's not that.
Okay.
It's not that, but the movie is strange in another way. I think it's worth a watch if you have the time. That subverted my expectations. And a lot of times the advertisements not matching up with what the movies are.
Oh, yeah, that pisses me off.
And I know that's like a project for film students, is to take something like a comedy and then make a trailer for it that makes it look like a horror film. And I love watching those too, where it's like The Big Bang Theory, but you know, the main guy's a psychopath.
Yeah.
They cut the laugh track and then every pause he's like, and they make the scene all dark and he's doing a furrowed brow or something. Yeah. You're like, wow, this guy, he's going to murder everyone. But they can do that with the advertisements, is make you feel like a movie's going to go one way and it goes another. I don't like that. I don't like being advertised to in a lie, but I do like when a film does it. If they sell it as a comedy and it starts as a comedy, but then it drifts into a horror, I guess it depends. They got to do it well. It's got to be executed well. Otherwise, I'll just be pissed off.
You ever seen that that movie about the two guys that go camping in the woods or whatever, the cabin?
Oh, and they like can't quit each other?
No, they
were like making out and banging in the tent?
They inadvertently, accidentally kill a bunch of teenagers on vacation.
No.
And like from the teenager's perspective.
Oh, wait.
There are these two cycles in the woods. But from their perspective, they're like being messed with by teenagers and they're just trying to enjoy their fishing trip or whatever.
It was like Dale
and something.
I forget.
Yeah.
I've seen the title and
it was good.
Some clips, but I've never watched
it. It was hilarious.
I gotta check
it was hilarious. Out. Like the teenagers call the sheriff shows up to the cabin and the guys try to explain like, hey, we've been being harassed by these group of teenagers, and then suddenly like the sheriff, like because they were renovating the cabin, the sheriff, I don't know, somehow backs into a load-bearing wall or something, leans up against a wall, and like a beam comes down and stabs him in the face.
Oh Jesus.
And they're like, what the hell?
You can't control that.
No, it's just crazy. Yeah, it was funny.
So recently, my daughter mentioned to her grandparents that she wanted a lofted bed. So they bought her a lofted bed frame, and it arrived this week.
Is that like a bunk bed?
It's like a bunk bed with no bottom bunk.
Oh, and you can put like a table or something under there?
Yeah, you can put whatever you want under there. But it's a bit higher than a bunk bed, so she can just walk right under there. I can't, but she can. And that came this week, and I put it together last night after dinner, and that was such a pain in the ass.
I hate it.
It was exhausting. I put together that pavilion, and that took a long time, but it was engineered well. Everything fit together properly, and it was hard to like hold things into place or whatever. But let me tell you, putting it together by the end of it, I was so tired because it was constantly like, put a screw on the top, put one on the bottom, put it over here, but the holes weren't like tapped properly.
Oh yeah.
And then they were really tight places, so I couldn't get the drill in there, and I had to use the little
Allen key wrench, quarter at a turn at a time.
And the depth of the hole on the bolt is so shallow.
You can't catch it.
And you're taking a turn and the thing just slips out of your hand, and you were doing the one that was above you, and now the fucking Allen wrench is on the ground, and you just want to break the whole thing.
Yeah.
And
I hate it when people buy my kids unsolicited. Like, if I don't tell you to buy my kids, don't. Just because my kid's going, oh, I wish I had a bunk bed.
The I wish thing. I hate that.
I saw a TikTok or I saw a YouTube video of some kid getting this inflatable slide or whatever.
It's too big. I
don't buy my kids shit.
Not big gifts like that. I love buying your kids stuff, but I'll buy them something small, something you could throw out when they're not looking and they'll probably not miss.
Throw out when you're not looking.
You dick. Yeah, but you're not going to throw away the lofted bed that you just spent like 6 hours putting together after work.
Yeah, it sucks.
But thank God my wife was there, because I could not do that by myself. They're especially like things I can't reach by myself. You know? Mm-hmm. And then we had to lift the mattress and put it on top of the bunk.
Fuck it. Let's go get Macho Taco.
I didn't expect to record that long. We did a whole episode just talking about the future of the podcast.
Yeah.
We need a clip for the post scenes. Do you want me to suck you off, or you want to suck me off?
I'm good.
I'm putting that.
Can you dress up like a bird?
I fucking knew it.
Can you dress up like Big Bird?
Oh, is that your bird of choice? That's the bird you would fuck?
I was watching some TikTok where he was in jail this morning.
For what?
Big Bird and Bert were in jail, and they were squaring up in the cell. They had prison tats and shit. They're all built. What the? People take that. Now that's the type of creative shit that like what do you mean? Yeah. Like what? You take a bunch of Sesame Street characters and you put them in jail, and they have
it's a fish out of water story.
Gang accents and tattoos.
Gang accents?
Yeah.
What's a gang accent?
The stereotypical Mexican cartel.
Oh, so it's a Mexican accent.
Or the skinheads.
What's a skinhead sound like?
Well,
I don't know. I don't hang around skinheads.
Neither do I, but I watch the movies where they portray them in that stereotypical way.
What do they sound like, typically?
I can't do the accent. I can't do the Mexican accent either.
I'm not asking you to do that. It's okay. I'm giving you a pass.
I don't know.
I'm giving you a skinhead pass.
A skinhead pass.
I don't think I'm allowed to do that.
No,
actually.
No, yeah.
But no, go ahead. Do the skinhead accent.
I don't know how to do it.
Just give me any taste.
I'm not doing it.
Why?
Because I don't know how. It'd be like me doing my Christopher. I barely want to do my Christopher Walken impression because it sucks. My skinhead impersonation really sucks. So I'm not gonna.
All right. I'll give you a week.
When I'm practicing in front of the mirror,
what?
It just doesn't sound right.
With Sharpie on your face, just under your nose, about a quarter of an inch wide.
You see that cat that has a black mustache? He's like an all white cat with the black
fur on the head too.
Oh,
Kittler.
But yeah, I like when creative people that do stuff like that, like just take characters from you're used to seeing them on Sesame Street, and then they drop them in this weird fucking universe. Yeah. That's like, it's just crazy.
Or like Super Jail, like crazy wacky stuff.
That's insane.
Like that's drugs.
Yeah, it is.
Drugs have done good things for this world, especially the art world.
Yeah. Well, who was it that said it?
Bill Hicks.
Bill Hicks. Yeah. Well, if you got something against drugs, you really don't like drugs, do me a favor. When you get home, take all that music, all the records, all the CDs and tapes of those artists that have like inspired you and gotten through the rough times and really brightened up points of your life. Take them all and throw them in the trash.
You burn them
because they were really high on drugs when they wrote that shit.
It's true though. I mean,
dude, that guy died way too early. And we could do a comedian episode.
Yeah.
Bill Hicks died way too early. Mitch Hedberg.
We should just talk about the ones that died, because a lot of them have lived long enough to see themselves become the villain.
Yeah, you're right about that.
They've either converted to be ultra right-wing jackasses, or they sexually abused people. So
those guys died heroes. They knew what they were going to become, and they're like, you know what? It's better to go out a hero.
I don't like this path that I'm on.
I don't like this path.
With great power comes responsibility, and I don't want that shit.
Nope, it's time to take all these pills. And no, Bill Hicks was cancer. He didn't even. It wasn't even his choice. Like, he didn't even choose to.
The government gave him cancer.
The government gave him cancer.
Do you think some of those people who have killed themselves on pills, do you think it was on purpose? Or do you think they were just trying to get
It
high?
depends. If they were celebrities, could go either way.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
You think they were so experienced in the drug taking that they should have known this was going to be a...
no, I think they've built such an immunity to them that they've had to up their doses so much that, you know what, this was actually a little
There's
bit
only
too much.
so much your human body can take of this drug before... Like you cross that line of, it'll reach your high that you're craving because you're tolerant to everything under that line. It's also going to kill you because your body can't handle that
your tolerance line has met up with the
physical limits of your body.
The fatal line.
Yeah.
So, but you don't know that, right?
No.
Because you're high. Or do you think it was like they've tried a bunch of times
to kill themselves and they narrowly escape death?
They're like, all right, this has got to be enough.
Yeah.
And they wake up, they're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Guess I got to go on stage tonight.
Just got to try it again.
Yeah. So this has been Between the States. Thanks for joining us on this special episode.
You know, one more other thing we should do. We should do stupid things that politicians say, but they're still in power and people vote for them. Like, that's insane to me.
Or stupid things that politicians have said in the past that have cost them their entire career.
Yeah. But how does that work? You know what I mean? What was it? Al Franken?
Oh,
he was accused of
taking that picture where he was groping that girl.
Oh, yeah. That was like but even then.
Yeah, that's a nothing burger.
He stepped down. He chose to step down.
Yeah.
He wasn't forced out.
Correct.
Didn't he know he could just stay in?
It's a different moral set of standards.
That's crazy to me. Like, not only are they doing scandalous things and they're just like, I'm just going to stay where I'm at.
That's what they say. Like, the Democrats eat their own, but the Republicans are all a fraternity.
Yeah. And unless they get forced out, which they don't, but then they say the dumbest shit. Windmills cause cancer.
It's appealing to the lowest common denominator.
It's not a windmill.
Here, I'll put it on the board.
It's not a windmill.
It's grinding corn.
Power lines cause cancer. Your phone causes cancer. Like, they say the dumbest shit. We're working on a way to shine light into your body to kill COVID. What?
So this has been a special episode of the podcast because we are losing the office. We're choosing to lose the office. We have not had enough support to continue to maintain the office. They've upped the price on us, and we cannot continue doing this if we're paying for the office. So we've decided, for the meantime, we're going to return back where it all began.
Back to basics.
Back to base.
We're taking a calculated retreat.
We've circled
to
back
reassess
around.
our strengths and double back so that we can step 3 paces further in the future.
But we are planning ahead. We are looking forward to trying some new stuff, not staying here forever.
I've been here for 10 years. I can't even get out of here.
You can stay. We do appreciate all the support that you guys have given us. It helps fund the hosting of the podcast, the website, and all the other fees associated that go along with this. We just can't afford the rent. It was way too much. We love you all. Take care.
Good times.
Bye-bye. Do you want me to suck you off, or you want to suck me off?
I'm good.
I'm putting that
Can you dress up like a bird?